Hey everyone, before I go out, I just wanted to say one more thing, and I wanted to talk about some of the topics of the sagas. Most of the sagas have to do with Swedish, Danish, or Norwegian royalty and their life journeys and their legitimization, and then what would happen in the British Isles. Another topic would be the Icelandic settlers. One topic that's often overlooked that has serious implications is the stories of continental Europe during the Migration Age, for example, Siegfried and Attila. And what that does is shows us a different aspect. Now, many people want to take a difference between the continental German paganism and Scandinavian Norse paganism, and of course one died out before the other, so the one continued to evolve. But I just want to point out the cultural and linguistic continuum between the two by using some examples there. I mean, the allegorical lexicon of the tales that entered into the vernacular and the oral histories of these people, it even entered their collective unconscious of the Norse and the other successor cultures, and this is evident by things such as the story of Attila. Attila the Hun, is a scourge of God. In the stories, he has the sword of the war god, and that's how he conquers Europe. And we have all these stories of different kings that were buried under mountains. You have Karl V, Charlemagne, Barbarossa, Henry the Fowler, Arthur, Merlin, King Olav, Holger Dansk. You have all these people buried under a mountain, Christian or pagan, before or after. You know, the Anglo-Saxons like to Christianize Arthur, even though the Anglo-Saxons were pagan when they arrived and killed whatever the historical Arthur may have been, or whatever the historical Arthur's kingdom used to be. But it's also very interesting, if you look at a different successor culture, which is modern Christian culture, which already, as I explained, took the mountains, they also replaced the legends with their own. As in, Attila had the sword of the war god, right? And that's talked about in the sagas, in the Icelandic sagas, showing the cultural continuum. What's very interesting is today, it has been given a Christian spin, as in, just like Napoleon and Hitler, it is said that Attila had the spear of Longinus, the spear of destiny, the spear to stab Jesus. So this is just another aspect of Christianity coming in and putting itself over the template of Germanic paganism that already existed in Europe. We know about the holiday traditions, but this is just one more thing that we look over. But it's so pervasive that it still exists in the vernacular of the successor cultures. So I just try to show everybody that even if it's perversed by an outside faith, these traditions still exist, and the stories and the oral histories are still there and handed to us, even if the major players might have been changed and their magic amulets or talismans might be changed. It's still, at root, the same story that exists across all cultures, as we all have certain cultural archetypes that have become pervasive through Proto-Indo-European.